USF Bowl. Leads it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done. It's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. Across the 45. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown Bulls! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that was... South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Return takes it down to the 20. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Finds his tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And it's a
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bean.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quarterback will keep it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He now has 85 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. With the run on 1st and goal. That should be the final play of the first half. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Bulls. Great job by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
Turning it on! He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the great.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, South Florida! And the pummeling has started.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards. And
breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Let's go! Let's go!
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Still running at the 40. Hits the afterburners. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense.
Ready!
They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. A designed run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10.
Set, ready!
The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They do.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you...
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games.